Welcome students, the last part of this chapter, that is the relationship between risk and return through the CAPM. You know, for any market, the return is equal to what? Return is equal to, very simple, the risk-free rate of return plus the market risk premium, because we have seen in the previous section the risk-free rate of return plus market risk premium. So any amount of risk you have taken, accordingly you will get the premium for individual securities. For the market, it is the market risk premium plus the risk-free return is equal to risk of the market. Now, let us take the individual security. As you have seen, the risk of one security may be high, the risk of another security may be low. Therefore, for an individual security, the return is equal to the risk-free rate of return plus the systematic risk of the particular asset multiplied by the market return minus risk-free return, which is equal to risk premium. So, if the risk is high, the beta will be high, risk premium will be high. The risk is low means beta will be low, so the risk premium will be low. So securities return will vary accordingly as per the CAPM. Risk rate of return remains same for all the securities. Market return minus risk-free return remains same for all the securities. What differs? Only the beta differs. For one security, the beta may be more than 1. For another security, beta may be less than 1. So beta more than 1 means it is more volatile. Beta less than 1 means less volatile or less risky, less systematic risk. So the RM minus RF is the market risk premium. This applies to individual securities held within well-diversified portfolios. So the RF is the risk-free rate of return, beta is the beta of the security, RM minus RF is the risk premium. Assume beta 0 when the expected return is RF. If the beta is 0, then the expected return is equal to risk-free return. Why? Because the second portion will become 0. 0 multiplied by anything is equal to 0. Therefore, if the beta is equal to 0, the expected return is equal to risk-free return. If beta is equal to 1, the expected return is equal to the market return, because the market return minus risk-free return is equal to risk premium multiplied by 1 is equal to the risk premium plus the risk-free return is equal to market return. So if beta is 0, expected return is risk-free return. It might be a multiple choice question. If beta is equal to 0, expected return is equal to risk-free return. If beta is equal to 1, expected return is equal to market return. So here is all these things, if we plot in the graph, we get the risk return graph. Here the beta is equal to 1. For a security, beta is equal to 1. What we learned in the multiple choice question, if beta is 1, the expected return is equal to market return. If beta is equal to 0, it will be extremely in the left, right? Beta is equal to 0 means it will be in the extreme left. That means it is equal to risk-free return. If beta is 0, expected return is equal to risk-free return. Where from the line starts. Expected return is equal to risk-free return if beta is equal to 0. If beta is equal to 1, expected return is equal to market return. And if beta will be 1.5, then expected return is equal to risk-free return plus beta multiplied by market return minus risk-free return is equal to 13.5%. This is the way we calculate the expected return under the CAPM. So we calculate how do you compute the expected return and standard deviation for an individual asset for a portfolio. We have seen in the first section, we have seen about individual securities. In the second section, we have seen about the expected return, standard deviation, variance of individual security. In the third section, we have seen about the portfolios expected return, portfolios variance, portfolios standard deviation. What is the difference between systematic and unsystematic risk? Risk which can be diversified, which can be minimized, which can be controlled, which can be reduced, is unsystematic risk, farm specific risk, diversifiable risk. The risk which cannot be minimized, reduced, diversified is known as unsystematic risk or non-diversifiable risk. Normally, the risk which is affecting the whole economy is a systematic risk. The risk which is affecting a particular asset or a group of asset is unsystematic risk. What type of risk is relevant for determining the expected return? You know, if it is a well diversified portfolio, unsystematic risk is totally minimized. If unsystematic risk is totally minimized, the total risk is equal to systematic risk. Therefore, the systematic risk is relevant for determining the expected return. Unsystematic risk can be diversified. So, what is relevant? Systematic risk. And we calculate through the beta. Consider an asset with a beta of 1.2, risk-free rate of 5%, market return of 13%. What is the consider an asset with a beta of 1.2, risk-free rate of 5%, market return is 13%. What is the expected return? 5% plus 1.2 multiplied by 13 minus 5%. What is the expected return? You can calculate. Just I explained you 5% plus beta 1.2 multiplied by 13 minus 5%. So let me stop the recording here.